It's the 2nd of November 2021 and we're like 80% vaxxed in Australia. So you know what that means? Gigs! Gigs are out of control. My calendar is mental from now to the end of the year. And those gigs are spread around 6 different acts that I'm working with. So I've got a shipload of work to do. So long story short, I'm going to give you guys this nice, quick, easy song for this week because I don't have time to do more than that. So a 2-chord wonder by Radiohead. Brilliant song though. But it's got a couple of quirky Thom Yorke things in it. So straight off the bat, it is tuned double drop D, I think it's called. So basically both our E strings are dropped down to D. So D, A, D, G, B, D. And the chord shapes that he uses for this thing are basically a D chord, like a normal first position D, but with only 2 fingers. That second finger comes off, so it's actually a D5 played like that in that tuning. Then Thom goes up to his G, playing it at the 5th fret root note there, then a 4th fret on the G string, which you can clearly hear there's 2 B notes going on in that chord. So when you play that one, you can strum all 6 strings, but you don't want that A string in there. So we do the old trick of this finger muting the A string. The fleshy part of that, whichever finger you use up the top there, will mute that A string. So that's our 2 chord shapes. But then Thom does this little... He's going, and then quietly on the up strum, open string, quietly. You know, at the start of the song, he's only really hitting the top 3 or 4 strings, but as the song builds up and gets a little bit more raucous, you can hear that he's actually holding this D note here while he plays those notes. To be really true to what Thom Yorke is doing here, sometimes you get like you can hear those notes in there a little bit. It's not accentuated, but if you listen close, you can hear that. You get that little sound in there. Now, there's one more lick that he does. Sometimes after the chorus, when he comes back down from the G, the little lick that he does for the D is... So it's like he's reaching up to the C note there, the 3rd fret on the A string, and then the open D string, then an E note, 2nd fret of the D string, back. Now, that run, you know, you can definitely hear that note on a downbeat and that note on a downbeat, but the ones in between, that's how I'm hearing it. But he's obviously strumming, so he's getting like a, you know, there's open strings and things going on in there. The final touch, the real Thom Yorke quirk that blows my mind and makes this simple song quite tricky for me to play straight off the bat, is that beat 2, he's playing as an up strum. You can hear the, you know, the higher strings get a real twang to them. Now, depending on what sort of guitarist you are, what your habits are, you're probably thinking, so what? So? But to most of us, the downbeats, we play down in a strumming pattern like that. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. See, I'm playing the and 4 and as up strums. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2. So that big 1, 2, that's where the first snare drum would be in every rock song. He's playing... So the rest of the pattern, his hand is moving as it should. And he does the same when he goes up to the G. Yeah, that's That's how to get it to sound exactly like Thom Yorke does it. But good luck singing over it and doing that. Like, one of the first things I teach my students who want to strum guitar and sing is to get the right arm going really mechanically. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's like tapping your foot. Your hand goes down with your foot as you tap your foot on each downbeat. And then your foot comes up in between and your hand comes up. And that's how we stay in time as we sing the song. But he's doing the opposite. He's 1, up. It's weird. It's tricky for me. There's one other little thing about this song. The intro is basically these top 3 strings played open. With that little lick thrown in there. So to slow that down, that's all that's going on there. Have some fun with that. Give me a like. If you subscribe, hit the bell, because I try and put something up every week. See you at the gigs.